Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into my channel. Today is day 11 of the July Junk Journal Challenge 2025, and it is another day in the 100-day project, and of course something went terribly wrong. But total user error. I permanently deleted the video where I am stamping this image onto the paper, nothing more than that, and I am going around all of these with this glue. So I will explain to you what I did. I was going to recreate the project on the back, and my stamp moved, and of course now I have a big mess on my hands. So I'm just going to explain what I did. So I stamped the butterfly. I stamped some of the gears. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit. I stamped the gears on it, and then I took my stencil, this stencil, and that is stencil PS444, also by Tracy Scott and Paperartsy, and I drew in with thin lines the chain to connect all the gears with the butterfly. Can you see it? So that was my doodle effect. Then I stenciled some of the gears from this stencil onto the project. You've seen me do this 100 times. Well, not 100 yet, because I am not at 100, but I've done it a lot, so I can kind of explain what happened. So then with pencil, I had outlined all the chain, and then I used my flake and glitter glue to trace around the pencil lines, and then I let it dry. And at that point, all the videos are there, so that's where we're going to start. But you know what I did to prep it, and everything else will be in place. I am very sorry that this project turned out that way, but you know, I am hoping that maybe someone who is also starting takes some solace from me, because I lost 10 minutes of footage, and that's really all it was 10 minutes of footage. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We are now going to the point where we were letting the glue dry. So you can see that the glue is completely clear. It is super sticky. You can see that it sticks to my hand. So what we have to do now is take the flakes, the Cosmic Shimmer Gilding flakes, and these are in a chocolate gold, and we're going to put them over top and then brush them in with a paintbrush. This is not my best paintbrush, so I can easily use this. These are beautiful, like all the browns and golds. It's gorgeous. So I'm just going to take a few, actually this is a lot, and I'm just putting it over top and tapping it down, and I'm guiding them into the right spot with my brush, trying to not touch them with my fingers. I'm just trying to get it into the right spots with the paintbrush. And the glue will keep it in place. Oh, stuck. I'm stuck everywhere. So I have you zoomed in pretty close so you can see what I am doing. And I want to use these because I do have regular Gilding flakes as well that are just one color, but I want the multicolor because I think it just looks so much nicer to have more than one color on this project. It'll give it more depth and more definition. And I'm just going until there's no more stickiness left. As long as I feel stickiness, I am not done yet. And you'll slowly see the design appear as I am going. So there's some blue in this, there's some dark brown, gold, different shades of gold. I don't want to wipe everything off yet to give you a show, so I'm just continuing on, just moving the flakes from one spot to the next so that they can pick up. So the glue can pick them up and stick them to where it needs to be. Whoa. Well, that's what I was trying to do. And I got stuck in there. Okay, let's take a little bit more and put it right here at the bottom. I'm just tapping it down a little with my fingers, because there's a lot of glue here. There we go. And I just don't want to get caught with my paintbrush in the glue. And I think you can also see what's happening here, and it looks really cool. I just want to feel with my finger to make sure there's no more stickiness left. Good to go. All right. And I will throw these flakes back in the jar. I'm just going over this first to make sure that there's no random loose flakes anywhere. And making sure there's no more stickiness. You see, I'm just like moving it non-stop. I think I've got it now. Okay, I'm just going to put these back in the jar. So here we are. I finished that. I think that's pretty good for some scribbles and some doodles. And yes, I did use a template, but I wanted to make sure that it was perfect. And because I have set myself the steampunk journal, like I've committed to creating a steampunk journal for the whole month of July. So that means that I am slightly limited in what I can do. But this is, I think this works. And you can do this with your own designs as well, right? Like you can draw yourself a picture, which was another thing that I had in mind. So what I was thinking was I could go and draw, like hand draw an image, kind of like that, and then color that in with, or use the Cosmic Shimmer glue to go around that, and then use the flakes and then color it in. That would have been a very elaborate project, and I decided not to do that, but you can do that as well. I think this is fantastic. I want to color in some of the butterfly. I don't think I want to color in the gears behind it. I just want to pop out the gear elements on the wing here and some of the plates. So I am going to do that off camera, and I will be back to show you what this is like, and then we'll have to turn it into something. Let me zoom you in a little bit. There you go. You can see I have added some extra glitter, or not glitter, gilding flakes on here. I thought it would look really cool. It doesn't look bad, but it is not how I envisioned it. So I'm gonna go with it, because if I try and fix it, I'm just going to make a mess right now. It is dry, the gilding flakes are on it, it is colored in, and I have gone around all the edges with my black pencil to make them stand out again. What I am finding about this challenge, the July Junk Journal challenge, is that the prompts are not necessarily suiting itself for my journal. So what I am creating, because that's how I am interpreting the prompts, is backgrounds. I am not creating pages. I am not getting to create ephemera. I am not, like, and I am a little disappointed in that. I thought it would be better, but I think it is also my interpretation. However, I am enjoying the projects. Don't get me wrong. I am loving what I am doing and what I'm creating, but and I think it also has to do with the limiting that I have done on myself, because I am working with steampunk. So it is very hard to say, okay, well, I'm going to create a mandala because that is wonderful doodling, or I am going to create something else. Like it's just, that is where I'm limited. However, I am very pleased with what has come out of this, and I am just going to add it to my journal and call it a day. I will ink around the edges, and I'll actually do that while I'm talking to you. I'm just going to give it a black frame. I may put some hole reinforcers on it, and I'll zoom you out a little bit now so you can see what I'm doing. I may put some hole reinforcers on here and some other things. It doesn't need a whole lot. It is steampunk-ish. but I am not sure how much of this is actual junk journal. And that is the same with the prompts, right? I am not sure how much of that is actually junk journal. It's more art journal than junk. But again, my interpretation, my view. So don't come at me. Pole reinforcers. Do I have any nearby? Yes, I do. And I think I want to use blue ones because I have the blue. I have so much blue in here. Oh goodness, now I've got to find 2 matching gear blue reinforcers in this jar. Found it. That was quick. That was quick and easy. There. I will ink around these 2 just to make them blend in a little better. So something that I did last week that I am really enjoying is working ahead. And I am doing the exact same thing right now. So today is Sunday for me. For you guys, it is Tuesday. So I'm not very far ahead, just a little, and it just gives me a little bit of freedom to have something go wrong with the editing part. But I am really, I am filming, editing, and uploading. So that's where I'm at right now. There's not much time for anything else when you're doing 100 of these in a row. All right, I am calling this one done. I am going to put it into my journal, which is right here. Let me zoom you all the way out. There we go. So we now have the cover. This is where I ended up with yesterday's project. So that is the little envelopes. And then I put steampunk decorations on it. And that's really where, that's why I'm saying I feel very limited on this, because I don't know where to go with it. And that is, I honest to God think it's my own fault for for making the limitations. I think she goes here. Yeah. And in the end, it is going to be a beautiful book. That's not the problem. The problem is that I'm just not sure that it is a junk journal. It is more of an art journal / junk journal. There we go. She's in here. We'll flip through, see if there's anything else that you may have not seen. This one we've definitely seen. This one, yep, I think we're good. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you are taking something away from it, even if it is only how to use the Cosmic Shimmer Flake and Glitter Glue. Make sure you let it dry. It is so much easier to use when you dry it than when you don't let it dry, because then you're just creating a mess. It will spread everywhere. Now it stays put right nicely where you've put it, and it is easier to work with. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And leave me a comment about whether or not you think this is more of an art journal or a junk journal, and if I'm on the right track. I want to know. I kind of need to know. Don't forget to hit subscribe and see what I am coming up next for tomorrow's prompt, and I am not sure what tomorrow's prompt is, so you'll have to find out along with me. Thank you very much for watching. Have yourself a lovely day.